So Insidious 3 begins with a young girl. Her name's Quinn Brenner. She's 17. She's kind of about to finish high school. She's at a big crossroads in her life, but she's recently lost her mother to cancer, so she doesn't have anyone to turn to kind of ask these questions. You know, her dad's kind of detached. And so she contacts Elise, Lynn Shay's character from the first two movies, to help her reach out to her mother and talk to her mother. And through doing that, she kind of attracts the attention of this unwanted spirit that kind of pretends to be her mother at first and then starts to relentlessly attack her. And essentially, the two lead women in the story, Quinn and Elise, sort of need to save each other. I wanted the film to be centered around Elise, you know, Lynn Shay's character. Unfortunately, she died in the first movie, so the only way to delve further into her life is to go back in time. You know, if she hadn't died in that first movie, we probably wouldn't be making a prequel. I mean, everyone on the set of an Insidious film is someone I know well. This is the third film we've made, and we've used a lot of the same crew. So it's very familial. You know, you're sitting there on the set, and everyone you're seeing is a friendly face. It's kind of as comfortable as making a film can get, I'm assuming. I haven't made any other films, but I can imagine it's fairly harrowing. I have enough friends who've directed films to have heard all the horror stories. This was the opposite of the horror story. Yeah, I'm really proud of how the film came together with the emotional side of the storyline. Like, the scares are obviously the bread and butter of an Insidious movie, and that, you know, that's my first and foremost goal, is to scare the wetness out of you, so you put your Depends on. But I also equally gave weight to this sort of story about this family and how they were grieving, and I really like how that worked, you know, that emotional side of it. I don't know that people are expecting that coming into a horror film. I hope that the villain in this film is scary. That's the main thing. That I think that you can get let down when the magician finally reveals the trick. It's like, oh. So I wanted the monster in this film to be just as scary when you revealed him as he was when you couldn't see him. I think they'll enjoy how scary it is. I think it's in keeping with the other films. It's not a letdown in terms of the scares. And I think they'll enjoy seeing Elise's backstory and sort of how she got to the point she is, how she meets Specs and Tucker.
Do you think we'll see Insidious 4?
I don't know. I mean, I'm right in the middle of it right now. Like, even just being here talking to you, like, I need to answer that question a month after the film comes out. I'm too superstitious. Like, right now, I'm so caught up in this. I have enjoyed seeing a lot of Insidious posters on the sides of the London buses. Thanks, London.